cannot decide what I actually want to capture. Stupid. You... Oh god, I can't make you that small, god damn it. Eh. So yeah, I want to do a tier list. I'm gonna put you over here. I don't know what you can and can't see right now, but this should be pretty alright. There we go. What does it look like now? Yeah. Okay, I think that's good. I can... Yeah. Good. I'm gonna be doing a tier list because I don't fucking know. Let's change these options. And so good. Let's go in order of when these games came out, shall we? Um, give me a minute. Yeah, yeah. Oops. Yeah, like this, right? This is the most recent one, actually. There. Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right. Color splash. Stupid, stupid. Who thought color splash was a good idea? There we go. I think that should be correct. Yeah. Anyway, my opinions on every Mario and Luigi. No, not Mario and Luigi. Every Mario RPG. Okay. First we have, and yes, I have played all of them. Every single one of them. So yeah, first of all, wait. You can see my mouse. What? Hey, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to see my mouse. There. Pfft, much better. Now you can't see my mouse anymore. Haha. Yeah. Let's start with Super Mario RPG. Super Mario RPG is a pretty good game. I first played it in, oh god, was it, I think 2018. And I did really enjoy it. And if I'm not mistaken, there was only two bosses that I struggled with, being the Axon Rangers and Smithy, aka the final boss. Yeah. Not much to say about that, honestly. But it's pretty good. I should really replay it at one point. Next, we have Paper Mario. Do I even have to mention it's one of my favorite games of all time? It's in my top 10. I even I even had this as a stream project. This wonderful masterpiece. I love it. It's fantastic. Oh god. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Yeah, as I previously mentioned when I actually was able to beat the boss, the those few negative parts that it has really dragged it down. Like, really dragged it down. But I think I'm still gonna give it an okay because the rest, like, The parts that drag it down are really, really bad, but the rest is still salvageable. So it's it's okay at best. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, it's even better than the original. Is what yeah, I don't really have much to say because it's absolutely fantastic. It's one of the best games I have ever played in my life. And now we have Partners in Time. Yeah, it's okay. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's pretty good. I wouldn't I wouldn't say it's anywhere near Super Mario RPG, but it's definitely better than Superstar Saga, easily. Oh no, Super Paper Mario. Yeah, this game, this game is a little weird to rank. Mostly because I do like the game, but it's a game I don't ever want to replay. Like, I don't want to replay Super Paper Mario ever again because it has so many tedious segments that I where I think like, what were they thinking? What were they thinking with that? So I'd say it's still better than Superstar Saga because actually the story really really makes up for it for the shortcomings, but the rest is just way too tedious, especially Chapter 7. If you played the game, you know how annoying Chapter 7 is. Oh, Chapter 7 is probably my least favorite chapter in that game. And that's the that's the chapter where you get Luigi. Anyway, Bowser's Inside Story. It's definitely in the good category. It's definitely not in the favorite though. But I don't know if I like it more than Mario RPG or not. Um, oof, this is a toughie. Uh, mm, I think I think I like Mario RPG just a tad more, honestly. Just a tad though. But the thing that drags down Bowser's Inside Story, yes, I I'm aware that I keep saying that there are a lot of games, a lot of good games that have bad parts, a lot of bad parts. But the thing in Bowser's Inside Story that annoys me way more than any other any other person on this planet apparently are the fucking mini games. The mini games in Bowser's Inside Story specifically are more annoying than anything else in not Paper Jam, Partners in Time and Superstar Saga. Like every time I have to make Bowser grow, for example, and uh, that minigame you have to do is incredibly annoying, and you have to do it multiple times because there are giant battles in the game. If you couldn't tell, if you didn't know for some reason, but that really is annoying, especially because I have to do it multiple times. If I only had to do it once or at maximum twice, then it would be great. Then I'd probably wouldn't have any problems with it. But the mini games, especially the ones that I have to repeat, are so annoying. I hate that so much about that game. I'm sorry, but it's just very, very annoying. Sorry, I had to drink something. Next up, Paper Jam. Yeah, Paper Mario Sticker Star. Fuck this game. Absolutely ruined everything Paper Mario related. Was not able to get back on its feet. fucking atrocious. Fuck this game and everything it 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 did. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I fucking hate that game so much. Next up, Dream Team. It's it's actually really good. I just realized it's European name. Dream Team Bros. Mm. Yeah, Dream Team is fantastic, and I'd actually say I would replay this game more than Bowser's Inside Story any day of the week. I would rather play through Dream Team 100% than ever do any of the minigames in Bowser's Inside Story. I hate those minigames too much. Next up, we have Paper Jam. Yeah, Paper Jam is just why. The biggest problem with Paper Jam is it's basically infected by the Paper Mario virus. Instead of having those incredibly unique enemies that Mario and Luigi is actually known for, it uses the most basic enemies you could think of. Goombas, Koopas, and their paper variants. Wow. Great. Yes. And the papercraft bats. Holy fucking shit. If I have. Uh, if I could remove one gimmick from the Mario and Luigi series, it would be the giant battles. Like, they're usually the worst part of the games. Bowser's Inside Story was fine. Dream Team was a bit better, mostly because it was more cinematic. Not cinematic, but it felt it felt more epic, you could say. But Paper Jam really dropped the ball there because those papercraft battles are fucking atrocious. Not because they're hard, no, actually quite the opposite. They're fucking piss easy. It's just that they take forever. They are so long, at least from what I remember. They're so fucking annoying. They're really annoying, and it's just really, really annoying. I said that like 50 times now. Sorry. Counter Splash. While it is better than Sticker Star, I will admit that it does not improve that much. Like, I don't get it. Like, you put out Sticker Star. Nobody, nobody likes this game. At least not enough to warrant a sequel. And yet you do a sequel that fixes a few of the issues that people had with Sticker Star. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do that? Why would you actually do that? That does not make any sense to me. Any sense. I'm sorry, but what the fuck? What? Hey? Why would you make the game again? Ugh, I hate modern Paper Mario so goddamn much. Like, it's just not salvageable anymore. The only way, the only way I can see uh modern Paper Mario getting back on its feet if it ditches this whole paper aesthetic, the paper gimmick. That's a gimmick. It's not even a feature anymore. It's just a fucking gimmick, and it's a joke to them. And that really annoys me. I hate the modern Paper Mario. I but I also call it um the literal Paper Mario series because this is not Paper Mario anymore. Not the one I know. Not the one I know and love. This is these two games are just absolutely like absolutely disgraceful. Whoever thought of whoever thought these were okay to release are mental, absolutely mental and not well in the head. Anyway, onto some positive games now. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I don't know why it's there twice, but it is. It's really good. Like it's that type of game that I would have never expected to be actually as good as it is. Like, why is it so good? Why is it? Oh, sorry. Why is Mario plus Rabbits a crossover between Mario and the fucking rabbits? The rabbits, the ones that destroyed Rayman. It's at least his whole legacy. What the fuck? I just realized I don't even need my controller anymore. Get out of here. Um, wait, I gotta do something real quick. Boom. Um, hello, there we are. Yeah, yeah, the crossover that shouldn't work but worked. That's all I have to say. It's pretty good. Mario and Luigi's Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions. Yeah, like I previously said, it's better than the original, but it's still based on the original, and the original is just okay at best. Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey. Yeah. I still don't know which one I prefer. Like they're just the thing that makes the remake better than the original is that that they actually fixed some of the mini games that I really didn't like, especially the Wiggler carrot eating game. But other than that, it was yeah, bleh. It's just nothing remake, honestly. I don't know why they even made why why did they make this remake? Bleh. Anyway, next up is God, Paper Mario: The Origami King. It's actually not that bad. It still has a lot, and I mean a lot of flaws. But at least this one has more positive aspects to it than the other two garbage games they released. The things I really liked about Origami King, and this will sound incredibly weird, but the thing that I really enjoyed about Origami King was searching for the fucking toads. Like it actually, it it actually wasn't so bad searching for the toads. That was I don't know why. I have no idea how or why, but searching and finding all the different toads, or just the toads in general, that was just that. Bleh. Why was that the most enjoyable part? Meanwhile, the worst parts of the game are the battles. The battles are fucking atrocious. I hate them. That really drags the game down again. And honestly, I don't even have that much of a problem with not getting any EXP and the enemies disappearing from the overworld when you flee. But my problem, at least with Origami King, is how the battles are. Uh, the turn-based shit they did. You if you didn't know, you just have to place the enemies properly, basically. That wouldn't be as bad. But the worst part, at least for me personally, is that there's a time limit. If the time limit wasn't there, then I wouldn't have been as frustrated with the fucking game mechanic, with the whole battle system. But the time limit just ruins everything. I hate, I hate being put under pressure. I hate that so much. When I when I'm actually put under pressure, then I perform worse. That is just how I work. But if I'm put under pressure with a time limit, for example, then everything goes shit. And that really pissed me off about Origami King. Also, it's not really funny, but that's my opinion. And yeah, the boss battles. The boss battles are completely different than the normal battles because usually Mario in the normal battles, Mario is in the middle and has to rearrange the rings so he can attack the enemies properly. In the boss battles, it's basically that the boss is in the middle, and you have to find your way to the boss with the rings. I hate it. The boss battles are even worse than the regular battles. What the fuck were they thinking? It's terrible. It's just so terrible. God, that was ugh, so bad. But the soundtrack was pretty good. Next up, we have Sparks of Hope. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Honestly, when I played it, I don't remember if I actually thought it was better than the original Kingdom Battle, but at least at least right now, I do think Sparks of Hope is better. I yeah, I'm eagerly awaiting the DLC, especially the Rayman DLC. I'm so ready, and I'm so hyped that they actually finally bring Rayman back from the dead. Yeah. Thank fuck for that. Yeah, that's this is my official Mario RPG tier list. Uh, yeah. Uh, if you have any problems with it, yeah, it's too bad because that's my opinion and not yours. Yeah, let me just do some things here, like get some music and get another tier list ready. Let me think what kind of tier list I want. Um. Let me get some music ready. Uh, I hate that I'm actually doing this right now. Yeah, this one. Boom. This should be the right one. I hope you can actually hear it. Let me think. Like I said that the soundtrack from for Origami King is amazing. So yeah, it is. It absolutely fucking is. I love it. Let me think. What other tier list could I make? Oh, I love the battle theme from Origami King. Why is it so good? I think I found something. I think. Yeah, that looks good. Let me prepare before I let you see again. Almost ready, don't worry. Um. Almost ready, almost ready. Almost ready, almost ready, almost ready. Okay. Okay, I think I'm ready now. Yeah, this should be good. Okay, there you go. Yeah, we're gonna be ranking some Pokemon now. I couldn't find one for Gen 1, at least not with this style at least. But it doesn't matter. Favorites. Like. Likes. Likes? I don't know. Neutral. Dislike. Hey. Dislike. Oh. And hate. Yeah. Also, this has some Gen 3 and 4 Pokemon in here for some reason, but it doesn't matter. We'll start with the Chikorita line. I do not like the Chikorita line. I don't know why. I just dislike them. Stupid fucking cats, what the fuck are they doing? Sorry. Yeah, I never was a fan. I just never was a fan of them. I don't know why. I don't know. It just never appealed to me, I guess. Next we have Cyndaquil, Quilava, and Typhlosion. I definitely like them. It's like, not likes. I definitely like those. They're pretty good. Definitely better than Charizard ever could be. And actually one of the few fire type starters that I actually like. Holy shit. Next we have Totodile, Croconaw. God, Jesus Christ. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, Totodile, Croconaw, and Feraligatr. I fucking love them. These are definitely the best starters from Gen 2. Like, that's not even a competition. They are the best starters from Gen 2. I love them. Yeah. Anyway, Sentret is okay, but Ferret, I surprisingly like Ferret. I don't even know why. It's probably because it's just fucking adorable. Like, it just... Look at it! It's cute! Yeah, Hoot Hoot and Noctowl, I just have no opinions on them. They just exist for me. Ledian and Ledibar. Not in that order. This is Ledibar and this is Ledian. Anyway, I hate them so much. They're so terrible. I genuinely hate these things. Both of them are my least favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. Like, easily. Kinda sad, actually. Why is this still here? Go away. Yeah, next up we have Spinarak, Ariados, Chinchou, and Lantern. Oh yeah, Togepi, Togetic, Togekiss, Natu, and Xatu. Yes, that was a lot of Pokemon that I don't care about, because I don't have any opinions on any of them. I never used any of them before. I wanted to use Togekiss at one point, but I'd I'd have to go through Togepi and Togetic for that, but I don't I don't really want to do that. Yeah, no, they just exist. I'm sorry. Mareep, Fluffy, and Ampharos. Ampharos is in my top 5 favorite Pokemon, so yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Why it's up here. Azurill, Meryl, and Azumarill. Yeah, oh yeah. Bonsly. Is it Bonsly or Bonsly? I never knew that. Sudowoodo, Hoppip, Skiploom, Jumpluff, Apom. Yeah, I don't care about these. I dislike Ambipom because it just looks fucking stupid, and I hate Sunkern and Sunflora. They are so fucking awful. I don't know why they exist. Like they have no point. These things down here just do not have any point to me. They they are terrible. They are terrible Pokemon. I don't think they even have any fans. And their stats are fucking awful. Like, who gives a fuck? Why do they exist? Yanma and Yanmega. Yeah, I don't really have opinions on them. I want to use a Yanmega. Oops. I would like to use a Yanmega at one point, but I don't know when or why or how. Anyway, we have Wooper and Quagsire. I really like them, yeah. I really like Quagsire and Wooper. But honestly, who doesn't? Yeah, Murkrow and Honchkrow exist. Misdreavus. I have very positive experience with Misdreavus. I've used Misdreavus in... what's it called? Pokemon Colosseum. And it, no joke, was one of my best Pokemon in that game. Like, it legit killed so much. It was... And when I was doing the battle tower, I realized that Misdreavus was my highest level Pokemon, while the others were like 5 levels behind. I could use Misdreavus so much in that game, it was ridiculous. While I don't have any opinions on Mismagius, or Unknown, or Why Not, or Wobbuffet, I just think Wobbuffet is funny, but that's it. Girafarig, Pinecone, Pineco, Fortress, Dunsparce. I should really dislike Dunsparce, but I don't. Gligar and Gliscor. I definitely dislike Snowball and Granbull because they suck. I hate them. They look stupid. Quillfish, and you don't fuck with Shuckle. And Heracross. I love Heracross. Heracross is legit amazing. Like, it's so cool. I fucking love it. And I don't really have much to say. Yeah, I never liked Weavile. Sneasel just... I think back when it was first in the anime, I just was pretty neutral on it. But over the years I started really, really disliking it. This probably has something to do with Weavile. And I have history with Weavile because I actually used it in one of my Pokemon Gen 4 playthroughs. I don't know which one. Either Diamond or Pearl, but it doesn't matter. And it was my absolute worst Pokemon that I ever used. Like, was actually terrible. It could never, never kill anything, because for some reason it was a physical ice type. It was a physical ice type Pokemon whose only physical ice type moves is Icicle Sphere. An Icicle Sphere is a move that hits multiple times. And when a move hits multiple times, it means that it's weak. It barely does any fucking damage. And the only other physical ice type move Weavile can learn is through breeding, which is Ice Punch, by the way. So yeah, why would you make a Pokemon, a physical Pokemon, whose best stat besides speed is the attack, and not give it any physical moves? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you even do that? That doesn't make any sense to me. That's why I hate Weavile. That's why I hate Weavile, yeah. I actually hate Weavile because of that reason. Because its stats and its moves don't correlate with each other. And before anyone says anything, I am not a competitive player, alright? I'm incredibly casual when it comes to my playthroughs. I am not competitive, and I do not fucking care how good a Pokemon is in competitive. When it doesn't serve me in my playthroughs, if it doesn't do that properly, then it's not a good Pokemon to me. That's just how it is. That's how I view Pokemon. If it is not useful for me, then it's not a good Pokemon, or I don't care about it. That's literally what Weavile does for me. I hate Weavile because it served me miserably. It was fucking atrocious. Fuck this thing. Anyway, Teddiursa and Ursaring and Swinub. Oh wait, that's Slugma, Macargo, who looks fucking weird by the way. Swinub, Piloswine, Mamoswine, Corsola, Remoraid, Octillery, Delibird, Mantike, Mantine apparently, not Mantine. I think? Yeah, I think it's supposed to be... the name is supposed to be on Marine or something, I don't know. Yeah, I don't care about any of these Pokemon I just mentioned. Great. Next we have Skarmory. I love Skarmory. Skarmory was legit one of the best Pokemon I've ever used in one of my playthroughs. Like in my Alpha Sapphire playthroughs, it was just one of the best Pokemon in that team. And I had a pretty good team, I would say. God, which Pokemon did I use? I definitely used my favorite Sceptile. I used Gardevoir, Slacking, Tentacruel, Skarmory, and something else that I don't remember for some reason. Oh yeah, Sableye, right. Yeah, I love Sableye. And legit, this thing, absolutely amazing. It was fantastic. I have a history with this thing that I keep forgetting, that I used to think that this is a Gen 3 Pokemon. Because there's no way, or at least a very, very slim chance you would actually find this thing in Gen 2. Like, it's actually... In Gen 3, it's more common than in Gen 2, the generation it was introduced in. What the fuck? next up we have Houndour and Houndoom. Good Pokemon. There's not really much I can say against it, except that I think the defense could be a little better, but otherwise it's pretty good. Phanpy and Donphan. I would love to put these two in the like category, but I've never used a Donphan before, and I really want to. But until I actually use a Donphan, it's gonna stay right here in the neutral tier. Otherwise, it would probably be higher up, if it serves you well, of course. Stantler, well, you. Stantler is fucking disgusting. I hate it. I hate Stantler so much. It's so fucking disgusting. Why does it have to exist? Yeah, the rest is gonna be in neutral most likely. Smeargle, Miltank, Raikou, Entei, Suicune, Larvitar, Pupitar, Tyranitar, Lugia, and Celebi. And Ho-Oh is gonna be in like. Ho-Oh is generally a good Pokemon. What the fuck am I even listening to here? Let me. No, the thing still goes on for 6 more minutes. Anyway, this is my Gen 2 Pokemon tier list. Or Gen 2 Plus, I think it's called, yeah. Gen 2 Plus related Pokemon. That's what it's called. Yeah, Gen 2 does not have a lot of Pokemon that I actually really like. But that's mostly because most Pokemon are just either absolutely pointless, at least in Gen 2 terms, basically like Aipom, Yanma, Unknown, Wobbuffet, Girafarig, Dunsparce, Gligar, Quillfish, Shuckle, Delibird, or Delibird, whatever, Corsola, Murkrow. All of those Pokemon are completely pointless. Like before any of these even got evolutions, minus a few that I mentioned, they were just useless Pokemon. Like they had no right to exist. Mostly Yanma, Murkrow, and Misdreavus, aka Mismagius. We did not need Wynaut, by the way. We did not need Wynaut. Wynaut? What? Why not? That's what it's called. Yeah. And the dislikes are just Chikorita line, Ambipom, Snowball line, and Sneasel. And hates that we can ignore those. Next up, we have Generation 3, which is the best generation. I'm gonna say it right now, it's the best generation. And we will not have to deal with Wynaut and the other one that I forgot. That also was a pre-evolution. Azuro, that's what it's called. We don't have to worry about those because they are not here. Favorites. Like neutral, dislike, and hate. I don't remember how many Pokemon from Gen 3 specifically I hated, but I don't think it was a lot. Meanwhile, the favorites is gonna be chock full already because all the starters are gonna be in there. All of them. All of them. I love all of them. All of them. There we go. Yeah, Trigo and basically the Sceptile line, my favorite Pokemon of all time. Blaziken is amazing. Swampert, the least good out of these three, but still amazing. But now we gotta get some neutral mons with Poochyena, Mightyena, Zigzagoon, Wurmple. I keep forgetting which one of these is Silcoon, which one is Cascoon. I think this is Silcoon and this is Cascoon, but I'm not sure. Beautyfly and Dustox. Now we have Lotad, Lombre and Ludicolo. I really like them. They are really good Pokemon. I really wish in Gen 3 they would actually get some better moves. But otherwise it's pretty good. Seedot, Nuzlocke and Shiftry. I always wanted to use a Shiftry, but I just never got around to it. Tailo and Swallow and Wingull and Pelipper. Yeah, they exist. I know Swallow is actually quite a popular regional bird, but I just never got into it. I don't know. I don't know why. Next up we have the Ralts line, including Gallade too. Yeah, Gardevoir is my second favorite Pokemon, and Gallade is my favorite Gen 4 Pokemon. Why is it in Gen 3? Because it's still plus related Pokemon. Oh, Surskit, I forgot about you again. Surskit is a Pokemon that I keep forgetting even exists. Oh, Shroomish and Breloom, I love them. No, okay, I don't love them, but I like them. Same with Slackoth, Vigoroth, and Slacking. Slacking is a very overhated Pokemon, I feel. And it's only hated because of its ability. And while I agree that the ability is annoying, the Pokemon itself is fucking fantastic. It's really good. I would put it in love, or in favorites, I mean. But the ability actually does kinda hinder it a little bit. But just a bit. Oh god, Nincada and Shedinja and Ninjas, not in that order. Yeah, they exist, I guess. Whismur, Loudred, and Exploud. These names are getting fucking weird. I want to like Shedinja more, but it only has 1 HP. It's just not usable. It is just not usable. Oh god, the music is over. Okay, let me just get something new, real quick. Like for example, I don't even know. Since we're doing Pokemon, let's do some Pokemon things. Let's do the gyms. Yeah. That sounds good. There we go. Where was I? Yeah. Makuhita and... Hey. Oi. And Hariyama. Underrated Pokemon. I don't care what anyone says. These two are incredibly underrated. I don't get why people don't like them. They're really good. Pokemon Colosseum and XD, where I first used them, by the way, absolutely amazing. Then I used them in Pokemon Ruby, I think. And I think so, yeah. Absolutely amazing. It just never failed. It never failed to actually do its job. Unlike other Pokemon that I don't want to mention ever again. Nosepass Why? Why? Oh, Probopass is so terrible. I hate it so much. Look at its face. Look at its face. It's so ugly, and I hate it. It's another Gen 4 Pokemon, by the way, and of course, I hate it. The Gen 4 evolutions usually are more more misses than hits, but anyway, Skitty and Delcatty. I keep forgetting they exist. They just exist, but why? Sableye! I fucking love Sableye. Sableye is fucking amazing. Like Sableye is just like Hariyama, incredibly underrated. But not as underrated as Hariyama is. I really like Sableye. And then Mawile, the counterpart for Sableye, it just exists. Mawile, Aron, Laron, and Aggron. I would like to put them into the like category, but I don't think I've ever used them before. So I don't really have an opinion on them. Oh, shut up. Yeah, Meditite and Medicham. Yeah, Electrike and Manectric. I don't like any of these four. And that literally only comes down because I don't like their designs. I personally think they are ugly. They are not appealing to me, and I salute anyone who actually thinks they look cool or cute or whatever. But I just can't. I don't like them. I do not like them. I don't hate them, but I don't like them. Plus and Lamainen, the Pikachu clones that just don't really need to exist. Volbeat and Illumise, whatever. Why do they exist? Why do they exist? Why? They have no reason to exist. No, they have no reason to exist. Next up, we have Bidoof, Roselia, and Roserade. Or Roserade, I don't know. I do not care about the pre-evolutions, but Roserade actually... Fire. I know it's not a fire type, but you know what I mean. It's really good. I really like Roserade. Like, I would have never expected this thing to be as good as it actually is, but it's really good. Gulpin, Sawalot, Carvanha, Sharpedo, Wailmer, Wailord, Numel, Camerupt, oh god, come on, Torkoal, Spoink, Grumpig, Spinda, all Pokemon I don't care about. The remake already? Hey! No! Don't do that. Jesus. Now we get to the best one. Yeah, Pokemon I don't really care about. I do have a collection of Spinda in my Sapphire playthrough, but you know, it's just a collection because they all look different. That's literally the joke. Trapinch, Vibrava, and Flygon. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. I just like them. I like them. Cacnea and Cacturne. Sometimes I forget that they exist. Come on, Swablu and Altaria. Really good. Like, we already have more good, more favorite Pokemon than in Gen 2. We aren't even halfway there. I think. I don't know. I'm not counting. Zangoose and Sviper and Lunatone and Solrock. Hey. Pokemon counterparts that just exist. I got stuck with the worst, always with the worst one, with Survivor and Lunatones, respectively. Great! But at least I had Sableye in my game. So, ha! Next up we have Barboach and Whiscash. And I don't just like them, I love them. I think they are actually my favorite water ground type. Sorry Swampert, but Whiscash has you beat. Whiscash is so amazing. And I don't know why people don't like Whiscash, or don't talk about Whiscash as much. Whiscash is fucking great! And it has one of the most derpiest expressions ever! It's amazing, I love it! What the fuck is wrong with all of you? Corphish and Crawdon and... Oh god, I think this is Baltoy and this is Claydol? I keep mixing their names. I don't know. Lilip, Corradely, Anrith, Armaldo, Phoebes, Milotic, Castform, Kecleon, Shubbit, Banette, Duskull, Dusclops and Dusknoir, Tropius, Tropius? I don't know. Chingling and Chimecho, Absol, Snorunt, Golali, Frostlass. Yeah, I don't think any. There aren't a lot of Pokemon that are gonna go up there anymore. Sveo is cute as fuck but useless. Celio and Walrein. Clamphor and Huntail and Gorbis, that's what it's called. I hate Relicanth and I dislike Luvdisc. If I actually had to choose my least favorite Gen 3 Pokemon, it'd be Relicanth. Relicanth is fucking terrible. I don't even know why. I don't know why I hate it so much, but I hate it so much. It's so stupid. If you couldn't tell, I really hate useless Pokemon. Like Volbeat, Illumise, and Relicanth are just useless. The only reason Relicanth exists is to get the Regis. Like that's the only reason I can see why it even exists. Bagon, Shogun, Shogun was right? I don't know. Salamence, Beldum, Metang, and Metagross. While I have not used them before, I do like them just from the design alone. So yeah, Regirock. You know, Regirock without its shoulder things looks fucking weird, man. Regice and Registeel. I like. Oh, Registeel is great. Latias and Latios. Then we have Groudon, Rayquaza, Jirachi, and Deoxys. This is not a very flattering image for a Kyogre, but okay. So yeah, that's not a lot of Pokemon that I hate and dislike. And a lot of Pokemon that I actually really like. So that's already an improvement over Gen 2, I'd say. Even if we would remove Gallade and Roserade from the equation, it really would not matter because, first of all, there were only 2. So, who cares? Next up, we should have Gen 4, yeah. Gen 4! Gen 4 is very small because because most of the Pokemon that would be here are in the other gens. Favorites. Oops. Like neutral and hate. Oh boy, this is gonna be very controversial. I'm gonna... Oh yeah, this is very fitting now, isn't it? Yeah, Turtwig, Gorodal and Torterra are great. The one I would actually still consider I would put in neutral or like is Groddle, but it's not that bad. And oh god no. Okay, ready for one of my most controversial takes ever? Yeah. I hate the Infernape line. I hate the design. I hate how much attention it got in the anime. I hate how the Pokemon community thinks this is one of the best Pokemon ever made. And there's another Pokemon in this gen where that's even worse, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Now, will we? Yeah, I never, even when I was a kid, I disliked Infernape. I don't know, I don't know why I disliked it, but I just never really liked it. But now, I just dislike it even more, actually. Yeah, next up we have, Piplup and Empoleon. Yeah, I really like Piplup and Empoleon, but I dislike Prinplup. Prinplup looks fucking atrocious. Like, what the fuck were they thinking with that thing? The middle evolutions of especially the Gen 4 starters are really bad. The only one I actually still would say it's good is Groddle. But that's mostly because I have a bias for Torterra. for the entire Torterra line, so... Starly, Staravia and Staraptor. Now that is the first good regional bird. And it's gonna take a while until we get the next good one. Because Gen 5 doesn't have a good one. Gen 6 does. And 7. No, 7 doesn't. But 8 does. Yeah, who cares? Anyway. Yeah, Staraptor is amazing. I love it. They really don't have any complaints, honestly. Bidoof, Bibarel, Kricketot, and... I mean Kricketune. Like that's the only good thing about Kricketune. It's cry. Bop 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 ba da bop 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 ba da bop. Oh, Hisui, okay. Yeah. Next up we have Shinx, Luxio, and Luxray. Really, really cool Pokemon. Like, legit, really, really cool. Yeah, the next few are gonna be... I only see like one more Pokemon that I actually like. That's actually kind of sad if you think about it. The rest is either in neutral or lower. Granidos, Rampardos, Shieldon, and Bastiodon are alright, but I do not like. I dislike Burmy and I hate Wormadam. But Mothim is fine. Mothim is fine. Incredibly forgettable, but it's fine. Combi and Vespiquen and Pachirisu and Buizel and Floatzel. I used to hate Floatzel, but I don't really care about it anymore. Oh god, Cherim and Cherubi. I don't know which one is which. I keep forgetting which one is which, but yeah, that's the thing. Shellos and Gastrodon. Surprisingly, I don't like Gastrodon all that much. I would never put it in dislike. Absolutely not. But compared to what came before, this is incredibly disappointing. I don't know. It is a good Pokemon. I'm not gonna deny that, but I just don't vibe with it. I don't know. I don't have even have a reason. I just don't. I just don't care about it. No. Glameow. Oh God, I hate Perugly so much. It's like its name says, ugly as hell. Skunky and Skuntank. Bronzor and Bronzong. Pokemon that I keep forgetting exist because they are so useless. Same with Chatot. Spiritomb is at least kinda cool, I guess. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Everybody's gonna hate me for this now. I hate Gibble, Gabite, Garchomp, Riolu, and Lucario. Like, legit, Lucario is my least favorite Pokemon of all time. And the reason for that, the reason for why I hate Lucario is way too extensive. Like, I would be here for like an hour, maybe, if I would explain why I hate Lucario so much. But to keep it as short as I can, it's it gets too much attention. Not only from the fans, but from Game Freak and the Pokemon Company. It gets way, way too much attention. Way more than it ever deserved. And I just don't like Garchomp. Garchomp is stupid. Hippopotas and Hippowdon, that's what it's called. Whoops. Skorupi and Drapion, or Drapion, I don't know. I really like them, actually. I used them in one of my Gen 4 playthroughs and in the remake, and it was like surprisingly good. Like, surprisingly good. And I don't know why. Krogang and Toxicroak. The only thing I like about Krogang is the anime. Or how he was portrayed in the anime, because he was just fucking hilarious for some reason. Carnivine, Finneon, Lumineon, Snover, and Abomasnow, and yeah, the rest is gonna be in the neutral category. I don't think I like any of these except for one, which is coming up very soon. Yeah, the only one I actually like is Darkrai, I guess. But that's only because of its design. And I never liked Arceus. Yes, it's pronounced Arceus, not Arceus. Arceus. It was officially confirmed by the Pokemon Company itself when they really revealed Pokemon Legends. They literally said Pokemon Legends Arceus. But there are still people who are too stupid to just listen, apparently. So yeah, that's my Gen 4 tier list, and it's not looking good. It would look probably even worse if the evolution were here. Because Galay would be up here. Most of them would be in the neutral category. And the rest would be in dislike and hate. Mainly Tangrowth and Probopass and Lickilicky. Electivire would definitely be in the neutral category, and Magmortar would be in the like category. Gallade would obviously be here, and the rest would be in neutral, I think. Oops. Next up, we have the biggest gen of all, Gen 5. I like Gen 5. Alright? I like Gen 5. So why am I starting with hate? Like and fav favorites. God damn it. God damn it. Favorites. There we go. Good. So yeah, most Pokemon are gonna be in neutral because I really don't care that much. So I'm gonna start with the neutrals. You know, I would actually put Liepard in dislike. Because Liepard is stupid. Whoops. Don't think you're gonna get any more above neutral. You are not very good. Yeah, that's look at this. We finally have the entire first row of Pokemon I actually like. Snivy, Servine, Serperior, Tepig, Pignite, Emboar, Oshawott, Duat, Samurott, Rugged Roller, Boldore, and Gigalith. And Blitzel and Zebstrika are favorites, but yeah, every single one I just put in like, I like. I'd say my favorite of the starters is probably Emboar, and my quote-unquote least favorite is Superior. Oops. I like them. That's that's the only thing I can really say about them. And Gigalith. I did use them in my very first playthrough of Pokemon Black and White. I think it was Pokemon White. Yeah, play Pokemon White first. I did use a Gigalith, and it was pretty good. It was way too slow, but it was good. And then in that same playthrough, I find a shiny Boldore. My very first shiny ever. So that's actually the main reason why they are still in the like category. I would probably absolutely put them in the neutral category. But the shiny that I found makes me like this Pokemon line a lot more. Yeah, Woobat and Swoobat just kinda exist. That's not Swoobat. Oops. Yeah, but Excadrill. Excadrill is so good. Excadrill is so good. I really like Excadrill. I don't know, why do you exist? Timber and Girder and Conkeldurr are pretty good. Tympole, Palpitoad, and Seismitoad. Throw and Sock also exist. Or how I like to call them, Ernie and Bird. Yeah, Tympole and just the entire Seismitoad line is probably the weakest groundwater type ever. Like, I don't dislike them, but I just don't see the point in them, honestly. Unless I'm forgetting any more water ground type that came afterwards, but I think these are my least favorite my least favorite water ground type. But it's pretty good to say, considering it's still in the neutral tier, eh? Sewaddle, Swadloon, and Olivani. Okay, I can't do the anime voice. I really love Livani's voice in the anime. It's so funny. It is so funny. I just cannot get enough of that. Next up, Venipede, Whirlipede, and Scolipede. pretty good Pokemon, I'd say. And I have a bigger appreciation for Scolipede after playing Bug Fables. Because there's an enemy in the game that looks almost exactly like Scolipede. It's a boss, by the way. And I'm not gonna spoil what kind of boss or which boss it is and when and where you can find it, because that would be probably one of the biggest spoilers for the game. Play Bug Fables. Yeah. But there's an enemy, a very, very important boss enemy that looks like Scolipede. That's actually my favorite boss in the game. Yeah, Whimsicott and Cottony, not in that order. I don't know, they just kind of exist, I guess. I don't know. Oops. Petalil and Lilligant. After I used them for the first time, I've grown to appreciate them a lot more. Basculin. Yeah, it's a pattern. I dislike useless Pokemon. Basculin is the definition of useless. It's not even a forgettable useless, it's just useless. Why does it exist? Not even its evolution. Basculegion could save it. Basculegion would still be in neutral. Sandile, Krokorok, and Crocodile. Also Pokemon I actually like, yeah. And fun fact, I actually used to really, really dislike Crocodile for some reason. I don't know why. I have no idea why I used to dislike Crocodile so much, but I did. It was just not really appealing to me, I guess. But I guess I really like it now, so yeah. Darumaka and Darmanitan. Pokemon I really want to use at one point, so I don't know what to think yet. Maractus. The thing that sets Maractus apart from Basculin is that it's cute, and that it's basically some kind of meme. When people say forgettable Pokemon, they always think of Maractus. But that doesn't make any sense to me, because if it's a forgettable Pokemon, why do you think about it? Like, what? If it's a forgettable Pokemon, then you would not think about it, would it? Oh, and literally, because people say that it's this incredibly forgettable Pokemon, that's actually the main reason I keep remembering it exists. And I like Maractus. Not enough to put it in the actual like tier, but it's cute. It's cute, and I think it's funny that people say that it's forgettable, which makes it one of the most memorable Pokemon. Okay, not one of them, but it definitely gets up there because of it. Dwebble and Crustle exist, just like Scraggy and Scrafty and Sigilyph and Yamask and Cofagrigus. Yeah, they just exist. But Tortuga and Caracosta, I like them. Why are there so little in the favorites? I think these should be in here too, right? Yeah. I can change my mind, shut up. Yeah. Yeah, Tortuga and Caracosta, best. Probably my favorite fossil Pokemon before Gen 6 arrived. Dude. Yeah, Archon and Archeops, absolutely crippled by their ability. Otherwise I would actually use them. But the ability just fucking ruins this so much. Trubbish and Garbodor. Pokemon that are overhated for stupid reasons. Like, oh, it's garbage. So, we had Pokemon that are literal Pokeballs before. Pokemon that are literal sludges. Why? Why are you now? Why do you think they're crossing the line now? They crossed the line ever since the series began. Stupid idiots. Like, Gen 5 haters are probably the dumbest haters I've ever seen in my life. Zoroark, and Zoroark. I like them. I mean, back to Gobota, I'm sorry. It's fine if you dislike it. Like, I'm not even a fan of it. I don't really care about it. It's just, don't criticize a Pokemon for being garbage and then praise another Pokemon for literally being the same thing. That's not how this works. That's not how it should work, at least. Minchino, Chinchino, Gothita, Gothorita, and Gothitelle. They just kinda exist. Then we have Solosis, Duosion, and Reuniclus. Whoops, whoa, fuck. Whoopsie. That was not what's supposed to happen. So yeah, the first time I've ever used Reuniclus was in my first Black and White 2 playthrough, which would have been White 2, I think. Yeah, White 2. And I had my doubts. I really had my doubts with Solosis, because Solosis is so fucking weak. Like, it actually is fucking terrible to raise that thing. But at the end, it's worth it for Reuniclus. Reuniclus is a really good Pokemon, and I would say struggle through Solosis to get Reuniclus as a prize. It's like Magikarp, basically. Magikarp and Gyarados. That's the exact same situation, I think. Ducklett and Swanna, Pokemon I keep forgetting exist. Vanillite, Vanillish, and Vanillux, also Pokemon that are incredibly overhated. I mean, I kinda get it, I think. Like, people are mad that it's ice cream or something. I don't know what the big deal is, honestly. But who gives a shit what the Pokemon community thinks, eh? They have stupid opinions anyway. And I will not retract that statement because it's true. Oh look, my least favorite Gen 5 Pokemon. Alola. I don't even know its name. And that's why I hate it, because I cannot remember its name. And especially not how to write it. Oops. Joltik and Galvantula are actually really great. I really like them. That's really interesting. Ferroseed and Ferrothorn. I think they're supposed to be pronounced differently, but I don't care. Oh, Kling, Kling Clang. Also Pokemon that are incredibly overhated. I don't mind them as much, but yeah, they are kind of stupid. I'm not gonna deny that they're not stupid, but it's still overhated. Dynamo, Electric, and Electros. Yeah, I like them. I used them in my very first playthrough of the game, so yeah, definitely good Pokemon. LGM and Beehea, Pokemon I keep forgetting exist because they just don't really do anything. They've never done anything plot relevant to me. Let me get all the Pokemon I like first, alright? You. I like Zekrom too. Ugh, sorry. Litwick Lampen, that's what its name is, and Chandelure, my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon, actually. They're amazing, I love them. Just like Golett and Golurk. I love Golurk. Like, for real, Golurk and Chandelure are my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon. And I will not have any slander for either of these two. Like, every time people say, oh, Golurk is terrible, Chandelure, it's just a chandelier, ugh. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, they're amazing. And better than you could ever think. Yeah, the rest is most likely neutral Pokemon, I think. And Cryogonal, I don't know why it exists, but it does, and I honestly don't like it all that much. I don't like Cryogonal. I don't know. It's just kind of stupid to me. Yeah. Braviary, Vullaby, Mandibuzz, Hitmore, and Dino, and Swirus, and Hydreigon, and Larvesta, and Volcarona without any of its white looks fucking strange. Like it's literally just the face, and it's fucking weird. I don't like that. Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion, Tornadus, Thunderous, Reshiram, Landorus, Kyurem, Keldeo, Meloetta, and Genesect. There are very few Pokemon I actually dislike, but a lot of Pokemon that I don't have any opinions of, sadly. But I do have a lot of like Pokemon, so Gen 5 is not a bad generation, I'd say. At least that's what I would say. Right? Yeah, who cares? Gen 6! The only Pokemon that is not here is Sylveon. Sylveon won't be in S tier, by the way. And this is the last thing I'm gonna do until I end the stream for today. Yeah, I just realized that. Fuck yeah. I don't remember if I even hate any Pokemon here. Like, do I even hate any? I don't know. Yeah, this is gonna be my most controversial take for Gen 6, I think. But I think the starters are all mid. These are my least favorite starter trio. Not because they're bad. No, 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 no. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm saying they are mid. Like, so incredibly mid, I would choose literally almost every other starter above them. I would probably even choose Bayleaf, Chikorita above any of these. Even though I dislike Chikorita. But at least I have an opinion on Chikorita. And I can't even decide who I like more. Who I like most. But it's not gonna be Greninja just because people like Greninja the most. And just because of that, I won't pick Greninja as my favorite. And yes, that is very pity. That's, yeah, whatever. Oh, Bumblebee and Diggersby, that's what it's called. Yeah, Diggersby is probably the most overhated. Whoops, I hate when that happens. It's probably the most overhated Gen 6 Pokemon, and I honestly don't get it. Like, Diggersby is funny. Look at it. It's it looks fucking hilarious. You don't have to use it. It's just fucking hilarious, man. Fletchling, Fletchinder, and Talonflame. Before Gen 8 came along, this was my favorite regional bird. Yeah, most of these Pokemon are gonna be in neutral. I don't have a strong opinion on the Gen 6 lineup, but Gen 6 as a game is still amazing. Oh god, I forgot Furfur existed again. I want to use Meowstic at one point, but I don't know. I don't really know if it's even good. I don't like Spritzee and yeah, I remember. I hate Aromatisse. Aromatisse, so I don't know. But I think Slurpuff is overhated. There are so many Pokemon that I think that are just overhated. I don't get the hate for some of these. Like why do you hate Slurpuff? Slurpuff is at least you know, at least you can look at it without getting eye cancer. Not like with this thing. I hate this thing. Yeah, Pancham and Pangoro and Onedge and Doublade and Eaterslash. I love these things. And Eaterslash is my favorite Gen 6 Pokemon. Uh, I think besides Gen 8, yeah, actually from Gen 4 all the way to Gen 9, with the exception of Gen 8, my favorite Pokemon has always been the Ghost type. And I, I just recently discovered that. That's fucking strange. Inkay and Malamar. I really want to use Malamar at one point, but I just never got around to it. Oops. I used to really dislike Barbarico, but I don't really care about it anymore. Skrelp and Dragalge, Clauncher and Clawitzer. I think the names are mixed up. Like, I know this is Clauncher, I know this is Clawitzer, but I feel this should have been Clawitzer and this should have been Clauncher. But that's my opinion. Heliolisk and Helioptile, not in that order. Yeah, I would have never expected this thing to be as great as it is. It is what it is. Yeah, really, I did enjoy it, and I did enjoy using it. Tyrant and Tyrantrum, best fossil Pokemon. It has still not yet been beaten. Beaten. Auroras and um um wait. Auroras and what was the other one? Amor wait. Amoras or something, right? Auroras and Amoras? No, wait. Amora. I forgot the name. What the fuck? I forgot the name of one of them, and I don't even know which one is which. Fuck. But I think this one is Aurora's, and this is the other one. Anyway, Halucha, great in the anime, but after the X and Y anime was over, I forgot about its existence again. Whoops. Carving. Why are you so useless? The only connection you have is to Diancie. That's it. And I don't even know why. Oh yeah, Phantom and Trevenant. Pokemon I always wanted to use, but I've never had the chance. Mostly because every time they were available, I either had a grass type or a ghost type on my team already. Or, in the case of Gen 6 at least, it's almost at the end of the fucking game. Unless I'm mistaken, and you can find it earlier somewhere, but I think it's at the end of the game, basically. Basically at the ice gym. There's that forest. That's where you can find Phantom. Otherwise, that's the only place I know you can find Phantom in Gen 6 at least. And the others I don't even know if you can find them if you can find them anywhere. Oops. Yeah, we have got Bergmine and Avalok that just kinda exist. Neubert and Neuver, which I did use at one point, but I don't know. I don't know. They just didn't do. They weren't bad Pokemon, but I don't really have a desire to ever use them again. Yveltal is cool. I really like Yveltal. I mean, it's the main reason I even chose Pokemon Y over X. But Gen 6 is actually. I don't know how well this would compare to others because there are less Pokemon. But having only one Pokemon in hate and one in dislike, and they're both basically related to each other. Yeah, it's not as bad. Sylveon would be in favorites, by the way, but it's I think the only one that is missing. I'm not sure, but yeah, whatever. Oh yeah. I think that's gonna be it for me. Um, yeah. That's that's definitely gonna be it for me. I'm happy that I was able to beat Caclera's soul. Very happy about that. Yeah. So yeah, next time I'm really excited about next time because we're gonna go back to the world of Golden Sun, and I really did enjoy the first game. So now I'm gonna be playing the second game, and I'm I'm actually I'm legit excited about it. Woo. Yeah. Uh, as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.